Hey y'all, so I went to go do a long range flight today with this radio and my 10-inch
Welcome to HTX.
drone. And when I booted it up, it didn't do this. It was like lost config or something. And I'm like, oh crap, what happened? And of course it does that because I had taken my pocket out of my bag. So this is the only radio I had. And it wouldn't do anything. I wanted to like calibrate the sticks or something. And then I finally got it to where it was calibrated. I rebooted it and it was still acting weird, but I was able to find my old config for my ELRS config. So I selected it and then I'm like, it bound to my drone and I'm like, man, maybe it'll work. So I had my little, connection icon here and then it kept doing this. Throttle warning. And I'm like, throttle's down. What's the matter with you? Throttle's down. I'm like, I wonder if it changed to mode 1.
Switch warning.
Ah, look at that. That's how I fixed it. So that doesn't fix it though, because it actually switched
Disarmed. Buzzer off. Acro mode on.
to mode 2. So it thinks this is the throttle now. And I'm not gonna fly something backwards. That's not cool. Especially when the throttle is going to keep going to mid throttle, right? So I'm going to try to fix it. Let's see what happened. Let's go to radio setup, mode, no key. What is that? Mode, no key. Oh, that's sound. Okay. All right, well, let's keep going. Let's find another mode. Haptic mode. Why do they call everything a mode? Brightness mode. What? I don't think I've ever been through all this. USB mode. There we go. Mode 1, look at that. Nope, we want mode 2. Why did you have to do this while I was at a spot? It's so ridiculous. All right, well, while we're in here, something else I need to do is set up a global function. And we're gonna use our arming switch as a global function so that when I arm it, we're going to adjust see if I can remember what it is. So what I'm trying to get to is let's do SD. Because what I want to do is I want to start logging everything. I think maybe that's it. Yeah, log to SD. I think that's it. So what this will do is if I have GPS on my quad and I'm getting telemetry, so the other thing I'll have to do is bind this to my quad and make sure that I go into telemetry and receive telemetry, make sure it's receiving all new telemetry and get in there and make sure GPS is being retrieved. That way, if I ever lose my quad, I don't just have it on my video. I also, because if you put your GPS on your video display on your OSD, you'll see it. But this way, it'll also be saving it to my telemetry on my SD card every time I activate. I have that set up in my pocket, but I never set it up on here. And I just do it as a global variable. That way, no matter what, if I create another model, and I want to delete this one. So the other thing it did when it rebooted is it created this model 01. What is up with that? So let's move this right here. Okay, now I think it's back to the way it is. I need to go fly out in the front yard just to make sure before I go out and try this again. Try my return to home, try everything, and then tomorrow, hopefully I can go out, do my long range flight, and post the video and you guys can see it. Thanks, bye.